Our lesson for today is the physical self. At the end of the lesson, students must be able to 1. Understand the biological concept of our physical selves. 2. Analyze the impact of culture on body image and self-esteem. 3. Celebrate beauty and diversity. There is always a pressure in our society to look good and to seek a visually better version to ourselves. We often get so caught up with the ways we can make sure that we look beautiful and nice, that sometime we down at our natural looks, our dark complexion perhaps, or even our short stature. Our physical selves have become so dependent on the judgment of appearance and not with the celebration of it. In this chapter, we will look at the work of nature and nurture, and how it greatly influences the features of our physical selves. Particularly, how we look and how standards of beauty, both in local global context, have affected our self-acceptance. We will also look into the different cultural standards of beauty and how it has affected our self-concept, our self-esteem and body image, and realize that beauty in all shapes is meant to celebrate. Why do I look like myself? Have you ever faced the mirror and asked yourself, why do I look like me? Gregor Mendel first figured out how genes are passed from parents to offspring in plants, including humans. Genetics definitely has a hand on our physical appearance. Our biology dictates that our looks are a result of the genes transferred to us by parents. Cultural standards of beauty. Different cultures have different standards of beauty. During the 19th century in the African of Tahiti, it was recorded that some of men and women were set aside in a special place for fattening purposes. In addition, they were covered in large amounts of tapa bark cloth which, after the ritual is over, reveals a lighter skin those who were selected. The goal of this ritual is to enhance their beauty, not only by feeding them, but by making sure that they get a lighter skin afterwards. In the Philippines, the construction of locale standards of beauty can be traced from colonial influences. Skin color signifies the value of the people in society. Lighter-skinned individuals are considered higher in terms of social status and therefore in the social rank, compared to those with brown or dark skin. Our concept of physical selves as Filipinos is largely associated with our skin color. Historically, our people were colonized by fair-skinned races, the Spaniards, the Americans, and Japanese. The colonization of our country by these white-skinned people lasted for more than 3 centuries. We were forced to believe that they were the more superior people, more civilized, and even how they look were deemed as standard beauty. A very Eurocentric perspective, which has influenced our concept of attractiveness even today. The Filipinos' obsession with beauty translates not only with women, but also with men. Take the case of Xander Ford, previously as Marloya Rizal. Xander's decision to alter his physical appearance was not without the pressure of the society to look good, if not better. He was not spared from bullying since he became an internet sensation. Because by our standards, he simply is unattractive. His decision to go under knife is because of lookist culture which dictates that happiness is only afforded to good-looking. Truth is, women have been evaluated based on their appearance more than men. They have been valued and devalued based on how they look. It is for this reason that many of them fall prey to even unnecessary cosmetic surgeries. Due to that desire of wanting to look good, if not perfect. Those who are suffering from body dysmorphic disorder are obsessed about their appearance. THUs think about their flaws, real or not, incessantly and uncontrollably. Those who are diagnosed with this disorder are very much preoccupied by a perceived physical flaw that is either absent or so trivial that only the one suffering from it sees it as a problem. Being so much distressed about it, that daily routines are affected. Those who are suffering from this disorder are so self-anxious that they seek cosmetic surgeries to finally solve their body issues. Anorexia is defined as a serious mental illness where people are of low weight due to limiting their energy intake. It can affect anyone of age, gender or background, as well as restricting the amount of food eaten. They may do lots of exercise to get rid of food eaten. Body image disturbance bid. is an important aspect of several pathologies in psychology, particularly eating disorders. It has two components: the perceptual component, which refers to how we accurately perceive our body size, also known as body size estimation. Attitudinal component, which refers to how we think and feel about the size or shape of our body, which if not correctly processed will result in body dissatisfaction. Stice and Whiten 2001 to found out that body dissatisfaction is linked with mental disorders including depression and anxiety among adolescents. The filtered self. The advent of social media put pressure on us to look even better. On Instagram, the most photo-sharing applications where we can hide our imperfections. Creating a self that is better approved by our online friend Instagram, together with many other photo-sharing applications, give us the freedom to alter our looks and present our physical selves not just the way we want it, but the way our anxiety approves it. Today's youngsters are sadly victim of such, since we live at a time when our self-approval depends on the likes, shares and comments of our social media posts. We are challenged at this time to speak up against body shaming, particularly that we are living in an image-driven virtual society. Embracing our physical selves entails affirming each other regardless of our skin color, stature and body mass index. You are who you look. Embracing your physical self. The significance of self-acceptance is necessary in embracing our physical selves. We need not fret if the way we look does not live up to the standards set by our society.